Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Husna Nabila binti Zana Abidin, and I'm going to discuss for introduction of green tea. Nepalese tea, which is located in Nepal. Nepalese tea is one of the major exportable commodities and included as one of the top 90 priority products for export from Nepal. Nepalese tea firm has faced their costs by expanding their production to make gross income and profit. For example, Nepalese tea firm exported their product to other countries such as Pakistan, Russia, United Arab Emirates, and Morocco. These countries are the potential markets for volume export, whereas European countries and North America are potential lucrative markets for Nepalese tea. Next, for categories of market structure for Nepalese tea is monopolistic structure. This firm has large number of buyers and sellers. There is a large number of buyer-seller under the monopolistic competition, and no individual firm can influence the market price. However, each firm follows an independent price output policy. This characteristic has shown that Nepalese tea have large number of buyers from another country. Australian Nepalese tea have involved in importing green tea product to another country, for instance, India, Malaysia, Germany, USA, France, Japan, and Singapore. It has differentiated product. Product differentiation could be through packaging, design, labeling, advertising, and brand name. Nepalese tea has produced loose leaf packet, tea bag container, plastic paper, aluminium, and butter can tin. Next, free of entry and easy into the market. Nepalese tea not as easy as perfect competition because of the existence of product differentiation. The Nepalese tea also face the competition with other brands of green tea in country and also from the other country. The green tea brand compete to be the best and well-known brand to gain more profit in the business. Next, role of non-price competition is significant. Various methods used to attract the customers to buy a particular brand. Firms have price inelastic demand. They are price makers because the good is highly differentiated. Next, for selling costs. Different types of expenditure on advertisement will incur additional costs to the firm. The firm involved in advertisement to raise the company's name. Most of the advertisement play through the television. Next, we move to the factor demands of this product. First factor is consumers' income. The amount of person's income affects the purchasing power of an item. High-income consumers will have high purchasing power, and increase in the price of the goods and consumers' demand is inversely proportional. If the price of goods rises, consumers' demand for these goods will increase, and vice versa. An increase in the price of the item itself will cause a decrease in consumer purchasing power, resulting in a reduction in the amount of consumer demand for the item. Second factor is price of the goods. The price of the goods will influence the purchasing power of the consumer, so it also affects the demand for goods. Rising price of goods will cause consumers to find the substitute goods whose prices are much lower than the price of the goods themselves. Third factor of demand is taste and preference. Taste and preference of the consumer influence the consumer's decision to buy the goods. This affects the amount of the demand and willingness of a user to purchase an item, but taste and preference are subjective. Each consumer tastes are different. Factors that influence the buyers include educational background, income, family, health, and lifestyle. Last factor of demand for green tea is consumption of the complementary goods. The consumption of the complementary goods will affect the demand of the goods. The two items will directly proportional to the demand. Complementary goods and the goods themselves are a combination of goods which are complementary in nature so that in consuming these goods, the utility will increase. If the consumption of the complementary good rises, the demand for the goods themselves will rise and vice versa. If the consumption of complementary goods falls, the demand for the goods themselves will fall too.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul Husna binti Zulkapli. So, I will explain about what strategy Nepalese tea firm use as to maintain their profit. The first strategy they use to maintain their profit is by expanding their production to make gross income and profit. For example, Nepalese tea firm export their product to other countries. For example, Pakistan, Russia, United Arab Emirates, and Morocco. This is because these countries are the potential markets for volume exports, whereas European countries and North America are potential lucrative markets for Nepalese tea firm. Other than that, Nepalese tea firm export their product to other countries to increase their sales and profit, which is selling goods and service to a market the company never had before could boost sales and increase revenues. Plus, the advantage of exports is diversification, which means selling to multiple markets allows company to diversify their business and spread their risk. Companies will not be tied to the changes of the business cycle of domestic market or one specific country. The other strategy Nepalese tea firm use to maintain their profit is by facing the cost of the business to maintain their profit. The costs that Nepalese tea firm need to face are physical infrastructure, machinery equipment costs, and software training. Machinery equipment cost is the machinery equipment procurement decision depends on the availability of raw materials, types of tea production, available budget and plan. The basic tea processing machines are dryers, rollers, sorting machines, enzyme and withering fan. While the physical infrastructure consists of the cost of factory building, office building, withering trough, collection center and some other small infrastructures like waste pit. Lastly, the software training costs are such software activities include their annual fixed activities. For example, technical trainings and organic certification costs. Technical training are normally organized for farms and tea makers. The organic certification cost includes organic production technology training, internal control system, farm recording, keeping, organic inspection and certification costs. Now, I will share to you about the market share of Nepalese tea firm. Nepal is highly dependent on India for its export. The market diversification or promotion activities are inadequate and irregular. Usually, Nepalese exporters sell tea to Indian importers and commission agents based in Kolkata and Siliguri. From India, a high percentage of Nepali tea firms' product is then exported to overseas markets especially Germany. In the context of broader economic development, Nepalese tea farm has interesting potential for tea-based tourism. For example, Nepalese tea firm built tea house in Kathmandu, Nepal. Other than that, for your information, even small producers may be able to diversify their incomes through involvement in small-scale tourism initiatives and integrate this into a broader community-based sustainable tourism development initiative. Additionally, promoting tea tourism is a good way to market Nepali tea.